wanted you to see me, not him. All right, so Mike forgot his sunglasses, but we're going to go live. We are here at Blackpoint Wildlife Drive. It's a national wildlife refuge, and I see some cars are stopping along the road that we'll be driving, so I'm seeing an indication that there's some good wildlife out here to see. So hopefully we'll find some gators and maybe some marsh birds, a snake. Ooh, I don't know about that one. Not real happy if I find that one. We're just going to drive on by. Turtles, who knows what we'll see. So we're going to flip the camera. There goes a car in front of us again. Are you going to say something?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Enjoy it. Anyway, so we're just hoping everybody enjoys the time, enjoys the stream.
Hey, Vanta crew.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. Buddy, we're at Blackpoint Wildlife Refuge. It's down near Cape Kennedy. It's on the Merritt Island seashore down here at Port Canaveral. I hope you really enjoy it. Have a great time. I think you'll like the day, and if you like nature, you'll definitely like this. It's out there and very, it's kind of remote. So yeah, we go ahead and flip around, Jen. Oh, wait a minute.
Alrighty.
Got a lady there.
Yeah, I don't want to show her. Well, I don't want her to feel like we're showing her, so.
Now we may buffer a little bit because there's not a whole lot of connection down here.
Yeah, we are out in the wildlife. So if we buffer, we'll, just give us a second. We'll be back.
Yep.
Let me turn the chat on so I can see it. There we go. Turn it around. Turn it around. There you go.
And look over at the
So
side.
as you can see, we are out in the National Wildlife Refuge. Still learning this silly gimbal thing. There we go. National Wildlife Refuge at Blackpoint National Wildlife Drive, or Blackpoint Wildlife Drive. So we'll get started. We'll see what we can find. Hopefully we'll find a few alligators. That's always the best.
No crocodiles.
Nope, no crocodiles around here. No crocodiles around here. So here we go. No cars behind us. We're headed off. So, where did it go?
So it's very secluded out here. It's a dirt road all the way through. We may pick up some dust and stuff like that. But I would imagine we'd probably see some gators out here today. We've had a lot of rain just after Hurricane Helene went through. So
Vanta Crew, you're in Claremont, Florida. Isn't that on the West Coast? Are you guys doing okay? Or is that on the East Coast? We're on the East Coast. We did really well. We had a bit of wind. That's about all we. So yeah, alligators are the coolest animals we've seen. So there's some water over here.
Yeah, I'm going to try to be spotting gators while Jen is filming.
Yeah, I tend to find the birds easier. So I'm going to have to use Mike's phone to watch my chat a little bit better. So hello everybody, welcome in. We are looking for gators. We're looking for marsh birds. If we see a snake.
Not marshmallows.
Not marshmallows, marsh birds.
Okay.
If we see a snake, I might cry, scream, or run away.
Oh my God. You're in a car.
Oh cool, so you're kind of close to Orlando. 30 to 30 minute drive.
West?
It came up on this one, but not on yours. All right. Are you west of them then? Or ahead of where we are. We did get a lot of rain. Luckily, we didn't lose power, but we have a power generator. Nice. We didn't have a power generator. So we lost electricity, but it never stayed off for very long. It was about an hour, and it went off, what, three or four times?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. It was a little unstable. Am I buffering? It looks like I may be buffering. Looks like there's up here where that white car is and they stopped. Looks like where somebody else had stopped earlier. And we found our first wildlife. There's a... Whoop, whoop, come back. I can't find him in here. I can't see him. So Michael will have to look for him out there. That's our first egret. It's a white egret. Or is it a white heron? I believe that's an egret.
It's a white bird.
It's a white bird. And we found out when we went gator hunting, if you go back and look at our gators, gator hunting with our neighbor, those white egrets and herons, when they're back in the what are you guys on 1080? Let me try to see if we can switch to 1080 because we didn't think we could get on 1080. I can't even switch it. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably going to pixelate a bit. I'm hoping not horribly. Quite a bit of movement over here in this water. Come back here. Yeah, it's quite out of focus too. Go down. You can kind of see the water there. Love the reflections of the clouds. So they were looking out over that way and you passed it, so we might have missed, or a gator might have left where we were. But we will definitely see some gators. Usually by now when we've come out here we have seen some gators, or right around here we start seeing them.
The other side of this bush is down that way.
So Mike thinks he sees something.
There next to the side.
Oh no, there's nothing down there.
No?
Nope. So we're trying, we're hoping. I'm glad it's not too bad. I do see, I'm watching on my husband's phone. I do see where it's pixelated.
Turn sideways.
I need to see the chat. How do we do that? So I'll keep looking to see where we can go into settings on here, hopefully, while we're looking. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I saw some bubbles just up ahead on the right. So we'll keep looking, and I'm looking for settings. Oh, it would be nice if I could find settings. See, it's really pixelated.
Yeah. Let's pull over up here.
Well, I don't see any settings here, hon, without closing it out. And let me try going to airplane mode and see if that will reset it. Give me 1 second. All right, did that change anything? I'm not seeing any bubbles anymore over here, but there is often one right out here. down there or over there. But I'm not seeing anybody
Let me see the
yet.
gimbal.
Okay, hold on one second. We're going to look for a setting. Mike is just checking for different settings to see if we can change it to 1080p. So that it's not quite so pixelated. He just turned the AC down. I forgot we had company in the car the other day, and I'm always hot and everybody else is always cold.
It's not pixelated as if we're not moving.
Yeah, so let's see what happens as we go. All right, we're going to continue.
Yeah,
We'll see
1080 from now on.
what we can find. It seems a little bit better. It's still a little pixelated, but then it comes back to a little bit clear on ours. So let us know how it's going. And thank you for liking the stream. If you're here, please like the stream. Join the page. Don't forget to hit that bell so that you get notifications whenever we're live. I'm seeing some movement up here. Oh, there goes a beautiful butterfly. As you can see, it's a gorgeous day out here. There's a few clouds in the sky. Oops, sorry. White puffy clouds. We'll probably get some storms later.
You can probably roll your window down too.
Yeah, there's some birds flying around over there. So there is something, there's different movement over here. The water appears to be flowing in the direction that we're moving now.
Looking for nature isn't exact science either.
No. Nope. And the other cars have gotten quite far ahead of us, so now we won't know when people are finding things. We have seen blue herons, little blue heron, great blue herons. I probably should talk just a little quieter in case we do see some. Great blue herons. Hey, Michelle. It's great to see you. How are you? So we haven't found anything but a white, was it a heron or an egret? We're not sure which, if it was a heron or an egret.
It was white.
But it was white.
It was definitely white.
Yes, it was definitely white. It was not blue. But as I believe Michelle was there, it's National Coffee Day as well, huh? You need some. It is a bit earlier there than it is here. It's 1:40 here, so
We've had our coffee.
We've had our coffee. We had our breakfast.
I don't see the marsh out through here, what it looks like.
So check this out. Sorry for our windshield. It's a little dirty. But as you can see, it's all marsh here. But it's gorgeous being here. I love living here. Hopefully we will get to see some gators, and we're starting to pixelate again. So what we might have to do is just kind of stop every so often and let the internet catch up with us. Okay, went clear again. So You can see we're just on a dirt road. It's just a bunch of marsh and a dirt road.
And palm trees.
And palm trees and weeds. And I do know once we came down here with my parents at one point, and ooh, he's kind of off on the side of the road.
Yeah, I'm letting this car go by.
Okay. So we are at Blackpoint Wildlife Refuge looking for all kinds of wildlife, anything. I actually allowed my window to be open, which I often don't do because I worry about
Flying gators.
not flying gators, the flying bugs that bite me.
Oh.
They love my blood for some reason, so I have to be cautious with that. And we're lagging again. There we go. So we can kind of catch up a little. I must be sweet to them. You know what? I'm not sweet to anybody else, though. I am not a sweet person. Mike is right on the edge. I will say he scares me when we come through here because he drives right on the edge, and I'm scared to death that we're going to fall off into the alligators. I'm a little less scared this time than the first time, though. The first time I kept telling him, get over in the middle of the road.
So you can't see anything.
So we do have water on both sides of us. Oh, there might be something right out there. It's a, no, it was a fish. It was a fish. We're looking for turtles. I can't see in my camera very well. There we go.
I'm also looking in the weeds and the marsh.
Yes, we look back into the marsh because a lot of times the gators are hiding out in there, especially at this time of year because they want some shade. We may see them swimming. We'll likely see some birds, turtles. We may see spiders, in which case, so these are huge spiders. They don't bite you. They're not poisonous, but these spiders will, they build their little, what am I trying? Oh,
Webs.
That big one way out there to your right, or that might be a rock. I think I see a white bird. I see a great heron flying, a great blue.
Blackpoint Wildlife Refuge, Michelle. These are the type of animals that live out here. You got the osprey, bald eagle. Let's see. Can't make out that bobcat. American alligator.
We may see a bobcat. It is possible.
The anhinga is a fishing bird.
They are really cool. They put their wings out to dry them after they go fishing, and they can be underwater and basically fly as fast as you have a bird flying in the sky. So they're pretty cool.
Water moccasin and rabbits. We've also seen armadillo here. So yeah, it's a great variety of animals. Let's see out here.
There's a white bird way out there.
Hey. There's a few birds out there. Right now it's like 90 degrees, so some of the birds are a little bit
Hiding.
Yeah, a little bit hiding, warm. But the alligators should be out. They should be sunning.
Well, they don't need to sun in this heat. The water will be a little warm to them. I would think they'll be out hunting though. So we're pretty excited to find a few gators, hopefully.
You're always trying to bring different content. I mean, we primarily like to do Disney or the parks over in Orlando, but it's Sunday. We wanted to come out and give you something a little bit different, a little change.
We figure since this is where we live, we can share some of this with you. Not everybody has the opportunity to see gators or our marsh birds.
Right. Neither are
So-
we, because we can't see any either right now.
Right. Unfortunately, we aren't seeing any either.
Gator hunting is not an exact science.
I'm thinking we'll find some.
Sooner or later.
It's a pretty large refuge here, so sorry about that. Trying to get the gimbal to move so I can see and you guys can see the water. So these are called mangroves. Actually, these are not the mangroves, are they?
They are mangroves.
They are mangroves. Mangroves are the plant that grow right in the water, right along the edge. And they are, there's a bunch over here. They are food for the manatees. We won't see any manatees in here. It's not, although it's big, I guess they just don't show up here. So we shall see.
Yeah, this is a huge area, like I said, down by Kennedy Space Center. We're only from the launch facility.
Put your window up. Okay, it is up. So some of the things we will see, sorry to interrupt Mike, but there are horseflies and they hurt if you're not familiar with them. And one just landed on the car. Oh, I bet we're going to see something up here. We got a car stopped up here. So I'm going to talk a little quieter, because if the car in front of us is stopped, that means probably some kind of wildlife.
Oh, no, they're out of the car.
Everybody's
So it's probably
out.
a gator,
Okay,
because
so
they're waiting to get eaten.
we're not going to talk real loud. We may be seeing a gator. As you can see, there's 3 people out of the car taking pictures. So more than likely there is a gator up here. We shall see. It is about to open up to a larger area.
What'd you see over here?
I just like the branches and the sky.
Huh. I was hoping a gator.
I know. Where are they?
They're hiding.
So she just liked the branches in the sky. I may have to put my window up because the horseflies are flying around. They tend to be out here quite a bit. So there's 2 more people out here who are also photographing. We may be seeing a gator out here. I'm not real sure. I don't think so. Okay, I'm putting my window up
Oh,
for a minute.
gosh.
Hi!
There you go.
I did just see a fish jump, but that'll be hard for us to catch.
Yeah.
So it was opening up here, out here when we come out, to much wider.
Yeah, there's definitely
back.
water on either side of us.
Yeah, we are on a dirt road. So far we haven't found anything other than birds. 2 cars just passed us, which is just fine. Let them pass us, and we will. Gah!
Oh my gosh, it's a horse.
It's not
It's
a
a
horsefly, it's a
dragonfly.
dragonfly. Which is okay. Hey, Miss Patty Go Go. Patty said not too close to the gators. That might not be magic. Yeah, you're right. It might not be.
Not be.
I'm so sorry, Michelle. I didn't mean to scare Shadow. I'm going to put my window up because I don't want a dragonfly caught in her. There's something down there for sure.
That's water running from the other pond.
No. It's fish because there is a little white bird who is fishing. You can't see in the camera. There he is. And if you look out, you can see a whole line of things moving. That is an egret. Oops, sorry. You don't want to see us. You want to see the bird fishing.
I'm not an egret.
That may be some water coming out. You might be right. It is water coming below there. But there's also fish I saw. I could see some fish.
Well, there's something definitely swimming there. It's probably a turtle.
Oh,
See it?
yep. Over by this little island. Let's see if I can get it
Oh, it
in the...
might be a snake. No, looks like a turtle.
Can't catch it. Where is it now? Went underwater.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. You can kind of see out there. There is, that might be a snake. That's moving too fast for a turtle. I would say that is a snake. So we do have water moccasins around here. Oh, he just stuck his head up. He was a snake. Yeah, we have water moccasins around here. All snakes can swim. All snakes don't necessarily like to swim, but they can. So you never know what kind of snake there is in the water. So when these states that flooded that have different kinds of snakes, and they probably all up and down the Eastern Shore have water moccasins, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because we had them in Maryland. So those water moccasins could be in that water at any time when you've got all that flooding going on. We're passing mile marker number 3, and there's a blue heron sign on there, so there's likely blue heron around here. This is probably where they'll hang out because there's plenty of area for them to sit on the vegetation. And yes, Patty, it is a beautiful day. But as you can see on the left here, there is plenty of vegetation over there.
Oh, yeah.
So the herons like the vegetation. They'll eat fish, they'll eat snakes. They eat the poisonous snakes. So if there's a water moccasin, they will win almost every time and
Hopefully.
eat. They do. They typically win when they're going for a water moccasin, and they get the water moccasin is a prey to the herons, the blue herons. We have great white herons. We have lesser white herons. I'm not sure if the egrets, which are even smaller, I'm not sure if they eat snakes. The egret, the one white bird that we just watched, was an egret. So I think that's interesting. I am 100% sure that one was a snake.
Yeah.
The way it was moving. Turtles, a lot of times you just see like just the nose of the turtle when they're swimming.
Turtles tend to swim smoother than that one.
Yeah, they swim much smoother, and they in a straight line.
Yeah.
And that was kind of wiggling back and forth. So my guess is that was
A snake.
a snake.
Yeah. Your favorite.
So yeah, my absolute not favorite.
You're in a car.
I'm in a car.
They don't fly and they don't jump.
Oh, they can jump.
Oh, they can't jump.
They can't
out of
jump
the water
up.
into here. Yeah.
They can't jump up necessarily, but snakes can jump. So one of the things we have to be careful of, like when we're walking the little girls, is that we don't come across any snakes, because especially water moccasins can jump half their body length. So if they're a 6-foot snake, they can jump 3 feet.
Nice pond here.
Beautiful pond out here. Would not swim in it. You're actually not allowed to swim in it, but it is beautiful here. I love, love, love where we live.
It's only like about 2 to 3 feet deep.
You think? So, I don't know. There might be some turtles out there. I'm seeing some stuff kind of little tiny
floating
bits.
around.
Yeah,
They're turtles.
could be sticks. I'll try to find the. Turn it that way. The gimbal is not intuitive. You push up, it goes down. You push down, it goes up. Look how beautiful it is behind us.
So here's what I found with the gimbal. If you look at the bottom, it orientates with the knob. If you push forward, it goes up. And you pull back, it goes down.
No, yeah.
And the bottom
still
tracks with that button, not the top. It's kind of hard to get used to. It's like backwards.
So you can see there's lots of palm trees all the way out across over there. What a gorgeous day, if nothing else. Hopefully we do find a gator or two. There is still a whole lot of places they can be.
Oh yeah.
And we've probably, honestly, passed probably at least 6, is my guess. Hiding under a lot of the brush.
Sometimes out on this road, they actually just walk across.
Yes. Yeah, so Mike has to kind of watch in front of us because I'm watching out the sides, looking to see if I can find anything in the water. But there could be any kind of wildlife in front of us. The car ahead of us did stop again. There is a bird out here, it looks like, maybe on the, it looks like a great blue heron from here.
Might be an anhinga.
It could be an anhinga. He doesn't have his wings out.
No, but it's an anhinga. It's a water bird.
They're all water birds.
It's
So-
fishing water bird.
There he is.
They can swim underwater.
These are anhingas. They're the ones I was telling you that they put their wings out to dry. They look boring and black and just like nothing. But you can see they are actually a very pretty bird. And then, actually no, this one's a cormorant. This one is a cormorant. Where did it go? There we go. Let's see if I can zoom in. Anhingas have a golden neck.
Cormorant.
Cormorants are black like that one. Anhinga is what, when we're at home, we have an anhinga on our pond. If I go to the other pond in our neighborhood where my parents live, there's a cormorant on that pond. So again, the cars are stopped up here.
More
Everybody's
pictures
getting
of-
out
of
looking.
branches.
Well, I don't know, because there might be water there. Or there could be an armadillo. Or... Yes, Michelle, I agree. All birds are pretty.
Another one out there on the branch.
Yeah, there's another one out there.
You see him?
I'm looking for him in the...
He's hard to see.
He's very hard to see, but he is out there on that branch. There you go. And they're just fishing. They're out here fishing today, seeing what they can find for their meals. As far as I know, they eat turtles too, and anhingas, and
Yeah, out
I
here, there's
know
a-
our herons
There's a
do.
bird watching area.
Give it to you.
Right over here. It's hard to see, sorry. But you can see that's a bird watching platform
Observation deck.
right out there, observation deck
Oh, we have 2 blue herons that are about to fly over top of us.
right here. And you have people walking out.
There go the
There's
herons. They're
there
gonna
goes the
fly right
blue
over here.
heron.
There you go. And one more is gonna fly. There you go.
You see him flying.
Oh, he flew right over our car as well.
There's another one.
Blue herons are beautiful. They've got the blue, but then when they're flying over you, they've got the white on their underbelly, and they're just strikingly beautiful. They're among my favorites. So,
Now, if I remember correctly, right up here before we saw, I believe there were some gators. See, they're flowing. These ponds,
yeah, they're flowing.
they're flowing between each other.
So here's some of the shorebirds. I don't know if we'll be able to see this. Ah,
Zoom out. Zoom
too far to the right. Hold on. There we go. I can't even see what they are, but those are our different shorebirds. I can't see the writing from
Looks
here.
like sandpipers.
Yeah, there's sandpipers and herons, and sometimes the sandpipers often look like, sometimes the smaller herons look like sandpipers.
One looks like a loon.
We do have loons down here, but I think that's too squatty for the loon. Are you talking about the middle one right there?
Top right.
Top right? No, that one has, its legs are too long to be a loon.
Okay. Seagulls and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move one because
so-
there's some bees right here.
Yeah. Trust me, I saw.
Here, let me take care of it.
Okay. All right.
Oh, look here, Jen.
What are you finding? Oh, what a beautiful, I wish I had gotten the gimbal over there in time. That was a beautiful blue heron flying.
It was real blue.
Oh, there he is in the mangrove tree. What did Shadow hear? What did I say that Shadow heard? Mike's trying to find him in the mangrove. I think he
I
can.
think that's him right there. There
Yeah.
he goes.
Yeah. The blue,
It's really
That
bright
is-
when it's in the right direction with the sun.
yeah, when the sun actually shines on it, they're bluer than than you often see. I saw the blue in our sticker and thought it was a national, a wildlife.
No. Not so much.
Shadow heard you say another bird was. Oh. No, Shadow, you are my favorite. The other birds are among my favorites outside in the wild, but they can get eaten by gators, Shadow. You don't want to be one of them. You want to be safe with mommy. And you are the most amazing bird, Shadow. You have all the talent. You should see Shadow dance. Shadow can dance, dance, dance. So pretty. So pretty here. Not seeing anything over here. So both sides right now.
Now, like we said, hunting and looking for alligators. It's called hunting, not finding.
So both sides of the car right now look like this with
They've cut all these mangroves back here.
the front ones, yeah.
Yes.
They have the water. The water goes underneath the mangroves. So there could be an alligator back there, and we just don't see it.
We'd never know.
I'm kind of spanning, looking for birds.
I really can't see much along here, Jen.
No, you can go a little faster. As long as we don't pick up, I'll be watching.
Yeah, I got another car behind me.
It's fine. We're not going to see much. So along here, it's almost hard to see the water.
The mangroves are so thick.
Yeah.
But you can look around for miles. There's really nothing out here.
Oh, Patty, we're so glad you joined us for a bit. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Patty. We really appreciate it. Join us when we go over to Disney and see that.
We'll be live on Tuesday.
You should get a notification.
We've been having trouble with our scheduled lives. We don't know what's happening. We think we have it set for Tuesday, and we think we know how to have it. We think we know how to go live on Tuesday from where it is, but we aren't 100% positive that it'll work. So
It's still a bit of a learning curve. We're trying to do
Yes.
that. We're trying to do different things to bring you better content, so we could see something a little bit different. I mean, we always like to do something fun, and we are adventurers, so we'd like to do something a little different now and then.
let's look over here for a little bit on Mike's side of the car, driver's side. Kind of see some of the water, but you still can't see much. There are cars in two places up ahead that are stopped, so hopefully
Something different.
I see the orange truck that just went past us has also stopped up here, so
He might be looking at the sign.
yeah, there is a sign beside him. But there's water up here, so there may be a gator. There may be a beautiful another marsh bird. Who knows what we will see up here. One of the times that we came up here, or down here, this is actually south of where we live. One of the times we came down here, as we were exiting, we saw several gators, but then as we were exiting, there was a gator sunning himself up next to the road.
About 10 feet.
10 feet away from us. He was a big guy. He was a 10-foot gator or better, according to our neighbor. So he can look at a picture of a gator and just tell, I guess, by proportions. So the car in front of us is moving slowly. My guess is there was a gator or turtle or a snake, and it went under.
Or an armadillo.
Or an armadillo, could be right along the edge.
They actually
Yeah.
wander around looking for grubs and stuff like that.
Yeah, they hunt in the shrubs and whatnot. So we're not seeing a whole lot right now. Still. We are trying. We are hoping. And anybody who's here, I welcome you. Again, we are in Blackpoint State Park. They may have just pulled over. So that car just pulled over just to let us go.
We do thank everybody again for joining. Remember, we're Magic Adventures. You know, if you like what you see or want to see more content, please hit that like button and subscribe, and remember the notification bell. That'll help alert you whenever we have a live going.
Whenever we post anything.
Oh,
And there's a
snake.
There's a snake on the road. And
He gone.
He's gone. We found him quick, and he was gone quick. He was not a happy boy to have any
he was
kind
small.
of car.
He was only like a foot and a half.
He did have a pattern on him, so
He did have a
more
pattern.
than likely with a pattern that was visible like that.
It's like a cottonmouth.
Probably a diamondback.
I didn't see any rattler on the end of it.
Diamondback's
Diamondback
is the
rattler.
rattler?
Yes.
Okay. He was little though. His rattler would have been.
Oh, he was small.
It would have been a baby rattle.
Yeah, I mean, he was the size of a branch, about a foot and a half long.
Yeah, he was tiny. I learned from our neighbor, who is also a paramedic, not just an alligator hunter, that
Most poisonous
was it
snakes.
no, not most. I don't know if it was most. Which one was he talking about? The cottonmouth?
Cottonmouth.
Okay, so the cottonmouth snake can decide how much venom it wants to put out, and it's an adaptation that they have so that they can. I'm trying to get the water for you again. Sorry. There you go. It's an adaptation they have because they never know when their next meal will be, when they'll find it, and so they decide, you know, if it's a small prey, then they can give that prey just a small amount of venom, just enough to kill it.
Is the venom
then-
poisonous to the snake?
To a snake, no. To another of its own kind, no. Another kind, maybe. That I don't know. We would have to ask AJ. But if they strike, they can decide how much they want how much venom they want to put into their prey. And so most of the time, of course, you always want to call 911 if you get bit, especially by a venomous snake. Not poisonous, all snakes are poisonous. A venomous snake, you always want to call 911. But the cottonmouth can put more in to a larger prey. And most of the time, humans, they don't put any venom out. They give what's called a dry bite. And so you don't get any venom in the bite. But that's because they know they can't kill a human most of the time. So a rattler, on the other hand, pygmy or regular, can kill a human. And the pygmies, even though they're smaller, are more venomous than the bigger ones. So that's all the things I've learned so far about snakes. That I just don't want them around me. Mike doesn't want them around him either. We had one on our back patio, a little teeny tiny one. I don't know, was it even as big as the one we just saw?
No.
It was probably, what, 4 inches?
No, he was probably, 8 to 10 inches.
So,
He didn't make it.
he didn't make it. Mike killed it. I don't think he intended to kill it. He was just trying to get it away from the house. And he was using not exactly a broom, but a
brush.
A brush that has a long handle on it. And I think he squished it by accident.
Oops.
We don't intend to kill any wildlife ever. Well, if it's a spider, we might. Bugs. Yeah. Especially if they're in my house. They don't belong there, so.
They don't make it.
Yeah, they're gonna get sprayed and stepped on and whatever else.
Abused terribly.
Well, they abused me by coming into my house.
Apparently.
So as you can see, like, we have to be careful when we're driving not to brush against too much of the brush here, because
There's trees in the road.
there, yeah. Well, we did just have a hurricane, so it is possible that there will be blockages in the road.
No,
Probably not. We didn't have,
they're already cleaned up by now.
yeah, well, we didn't have a lot of wind and rain. As you can see, the road, the dirt road, is dry. It's dirt. So even here, I'm sure there was flooding. The water is high, but I seriously doubt there was a whole lot of flooding. It didn't stay flooded for very long. We were very lucky here on the East Coast.
You know, you can't see them, but there's hundreds of gators in here.
Oh yeah,
You just can't see them.
they just happen to be underwater, back in the mangroves, resting. When we get to where there are a few banks, we may find a few more gators. I will be very disappointed if we can't find you any gators.
Yeah, really.
We're trying. As the weather gets cooler, today's a little bit cooler than it has been. As the weather gets cooler,
Cooler?
they will.
90 cooler?
No. Oh well, now it's warmer. But as the weather gets cooler, there's a lot of fish over here swimming. As the weather gets cooler, there's bubbles over there.
I don't know if it's bubbles or trash. You know, grass.
The gators will be out more. So we will definitely try this again
There's a
when...
bubble trail there, but I don't
Yeah, that's
know.
what I saw. That bubble trail. So if you can see it, there's a bubble trail right down there. Can't find it in the...
Over to your road.
There it is.
That's usually a sign that there's a gator somewhere, or has been there.
So he could be under the mangroves right below us. It's a good possibility.
There's another one right over here.
There's another bubble trail over here.
And it could be a turtle, but
It could be. My guess is with all those bubbles, that's probably more of a gator. Just don't know where he went.
you know, with being the water so high, they could be swimming back in the mangroves, looking for food too.
Yeah, as you can see, let's see if I can see how the water is going under all those mangroves.
And then it gets real high like this, and you can't see a thing.
Yeah.
They're very thick. I mean, I couldn't imagine trying to walk through there. You know, centuries ago, people coming through here. I couldn't imagine trying to get through here. This is the out here to the right.
Yes.
I'm going to use the restroom.
Okay, so Mike's going to take a minute. There is one place that you can use a restroom here. And so he's going to use the restroom, and he'll point us towards water and see if we can watch and see. So this is a picture of a green heron. Of course, Mike drove past it and there we go. That's a green heron. I can post some pictures of one. We did find one time when we brought my parents here. Springtime and fall and winter are great times to find the gators.
I'll be right back.
So we'll sit right here and watch this water and see if we see anything go swimming by. But springtime, fall, and winter are the best times to find the gators. They come out to get warm. So they'll actually be on the roads, and they're on any banks. You don't see them quite so much in the water, although they tend to use the water for more transportation. They'll swim around, they can get around on land, certainly, but from what I understand, prefer to move by water because it's quicker for them. So it's really hard to tell with the screen protector that I have on my screen where the water is because of all the reflections. It's such a beautiful day. Oh, the butterfly went through. So you can see how beautiful it is here. The clouds are building. They're getting ready probably to storm. It is still our rainy season. Our rainy season doesn't end until about 2 more weeks. It'll start to slow down. It's already slowing though. We're having less and less rain. So it's, as you can see, it's very definitely more other wildlife other than just alligators. There's all kinds of places for any kind of wildlife to be. So we're going to turn around here. It is a small parking lot here, so we'll turn. And it's going. What?
Big bird fly.
Oh, it was a heron.
Did you see it?
Mm-hmm. I did. I didn't get it in the camera though. I don't think.
He's in the middle of the road.
Oh, he's right in the middle of the road. Let me see if I can get him.
There's a white one coming to the left. 2 of them. They flew together.
So you can kind of see the blue heron if you look. It's the littler one. He's actually not smaller. And then the white heron's up just a little higher. Can't see the blue one where you are, Mike. There we go. There we go. They're both looking in the water. So there's probably a turtle, snake, whatever it might be. The blue herons and the white herons will hang out together. Sometimes they hang out together on our pond. They are such beautiful birds. Breakfast is what they're looking at. You are right, Shadow. Well, lunch here. But they are looking at their food. There they go. And into the water, the white one went. The blue one is still there. So we are on the home stretch of the wildlife refuge now. I can't get the zoom to zoom back out so that we can see. There we go. So we shall see what we see. There tends to be more water on the right hand side. Is there a reason you're driving into the mangroves? Ah, so the car can get past us. As you see, it scares me when he goes off to the right into the mangroves. So I can see, I doubt that you can see, but I can see that there is probably 4-ish feet of water here. Because I could just see the bottom down there. I could tell how thick it was. A lot of times, the water looks brown here. That is because, not because it's dirty, it is because of tannins in the water that come from the mangroves. Tannins are what give tea its color. Oh, no, Jen does not need a smaller car. Jen likes bigger cars. Jen does not have good depth perception and feels like she's falling and have good balance. And so even though I'm not falling and I don't need balance in the car, when you go close to an edge, I feel like I am going over the edge.
Yeah, you can't believe how high the water is. Water's
Yeah, we've never seen the water this high.
really high.
But that, again, is probably due to all of the rain that we have been getting. It may be high tide right now, too. But this is
I don't know if this is
really
tide.
high.
This is a marsh. This is closed in. I don't think this is tide.
So we just let 2 cars go past. White car in front of us just pulled over to stop, but they might have pulled over because they thought we were looking at something. That's possible. Oh wow, I mean, you can't even see the roots of the mangroves. That is really high.
I mean, all through here there was what they call slides, so where the alligators could actually get up on the bank, but I don't even see it in the mangroves.
I was thinking that was a little farther up because there's no bank here.
It's because you can't see it. It's flooded. That's what I think.
No, I can see right on the other side of the mangroves there's water, so it's a thin row of mangroves.
I mean, look over here, Jen. It's almost up to the road.
Yeah. Yeah, it is here too. Surprisingly, how much water there.
From that storm.
I think it's from all the rain we've had
Well,
since
that too.
June. We've been having quite a bit of rain around here since June. Well, yes, it's our rainy period, and we always have, in Florida, they say, you know, around 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, you're gonna have a rainstorm. That is very true. You will. Usually doesn't last more than 10 minutes, and it doesn't dump like inches and inches. It dumps, but not over an inch. Usually a half inch.
If you're watching and you're just ninja watching, go ahead and say hi.
Well, if they're ninja watching, they may not be able to say hi, and that is perfectly fine too. We appreciate ninja watchers. There's a bubble trail over there. Could have been a turtle, could have been a gator. This does look like perfect water here for a gator with the mangroves. Again, even though you can see some of the roots here, most of the roots are still covered with water, and so you're not seeing too many gators because they're probably underwater eating. Not a bubble trail out here. I couldn't ever spot gators until we came here the first time. And then Mike taught me what to look for, and those bubble trails are a huge indicator that there's possibility of a gator.
So you can see the bank over there. Just look for any holes. You see holes, you look up and see the bank, you might see one laying up.
There is a bubble trail over there.
Mhm. But it's moving down, so it's probably further up. They'll sit underneath the mangroves, especially the smaller ones, to protect themselves. And you see the bank over here. See it over there?
Yeah, there are slides over there. But I'm not seeing any gators at those slides.
That would where the big ones would really be in those.
There are definitely big in here.
Oh yeah.
We have seen 10 to 12 foot, and we've seen little ones.
See the ground over.
There we go. And so I believe that little island right there on the end, right over there, is where be this one over here. We saw a green heron, beautiful green heron.
See the slide there? You can see where the bellies have slid down.
Hold on, wait until I can get there. All right. So you can kind of see right over here.
Yep, you were
Whoop, whoop. You can see the slides down to the water. They kind of just push themselves off and they just whoop, right on down into the water.
Mm-hmm.
So when you find those, there's a good chance of a bigger gator being out there sunning himself. But I don't see anybody.
The last time we were here, they were just swimming down along through here. Up along.
Yeah, we kept seeing several of them swimming right here. And you kind of see the trail. You see this back and forth movement in the water as their tail goes from side to side when they're swimming. Letting another car go by. So there are signs along here that say adopt an area. Merritt Wildlife Association adopted this area right in here. Not far from here, there's manatee. They're probably sitting over there at the canal.
How many people are there?
Just us, Michelle. So we might be able to head over there and see some manatee. It's kind of just down the street from here. There is a white egret over here. Ah,
He's
got
looking
him.
for fish.
Yeah, he's fishing.
He's got yellow feet and black legs.
Yeah, that's a egret. He's beautiful too. Birds are just amazing. And so as you can see, he got one.
They're little minnows.
Oh yeah, but the ponds are moving from one place to another. Some pretty good current there.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that. We're stuck on the mirror. It's actually not the sky. The water with the reflection of the sky in it, and the reflection of the mangroves.
What's that swimming across there? Another snake?
I can't tell. Moving Too fast for a turtle, though.
Yeah.
Into the mangroves. Couldn't see if I could the gimbal on it, but if you saw something in the water.
See like that moving along there?
That is potentially a gator. And it's gone, so he's over this way now. It was long enough to potentially have been a small gator.
It would have to be a baby.
Oh yeah. Well, not a baby. It was probably 2-3 feet that I could see.
Another herring up there.
Heron.
Heron.
Yep. And I can't get it.
Out there.
I would probably do better without the gimbal.
Yeah, probably.
And this even hurts my hands. Give me 1 second. I'm going to take the phone out of the gimbal. The gimbal doesn't like it when I do it. So I know you're seeing parts of the car and stuff, not wildlife, but that's hurting my hand. So get with the program, Auntie. Everything that goes in the mouth is breakfast. Oh, sorry, Shadow. I didn't realize it was always breakfast. Okay. I didn't even see that comment there. Shadow, you gotta teach me, child. You gotta teach me. And pine trees, just so beautiful. Unless it's a bite, then it is stop it. Yeah. No more biting. So there's a good chance that there's pigs, wild boar, bears.
Lions and tigers and bear.
Well, probably not lions and tigers.
No.
But we'll let Mike say that. So over here I saw a bubble stream. As you can see, there's just water everywhere. I try not to move the phone too quickly, so it doesn't get people sick. But if there's something that I see on the other side of the car, I will move it quickly so that you can catch it, hopefully. I can't believe we haven't found any turtles. I am very sorry we missed the snake. Being in the car, I wouldn't mind showing you the snake. What are you doing?
Carbohydrates.
Oh.
Make some room.
So we're going to see a car go past. So how about if I just go out the front? Not seeing quite as many. Oh, yes, there's just as many bugs. I was going to put my window down, but there's some of them flying over the car. You can see how thick the mangroves can get. They do come in and cut them back to maintain the refuge area. Over on this side, you can see where some of the stuff gets thick, the grass, and then back can see like there's trees and whatnot back there. When we have really, really thick forests of tree and whatnot, there are purposeful burns because you have to get the underbrush out of there. So they're controlled. Otherwise, you have uncontrolled burns and wildfires, which we have as well. In like May and June, I guess. April, May, and June, we tend to have wildfire burns. You can see some of the grass here has been burned. That was probably, being that it's just grass, burning to control it so that they could make sure that the waters don't get completely filled with grass and whatnot. And so that there wouldn't be natural wildfires. Oh, we found an Inhinga. He's not an Inhinga. Hold on, stop me, because they're bouncing. We can't get him. There we go. Had to get the car stopped. That is a cormorant. He doesn't have the gold. Oh, wait. Maybe he does have the gold. That's an Inhinga. He has the gold neck and a little bit of color on his... it bounces and I lose him when you move. He has the gold, and see the color on his wings? That's what we have on our pond. Can you stop for a second? I'm sorry about the bouncing. It is zoomed in, but look how gorgeous that is. That is an Anhinga as opposed to the cormorant. And Mike pulled up alongside of him. We can see that his wings are out. I don't know if you can tell, but his wings are out. He's drying them, preparing for another swim to get some more breakfast. He sees us. He's not liking us sitting here, but he's not too upset. Yeah, you can definitely... I wish I could show you the tannins in the water.
Why don't you zoom out?
Because I was trying to show the tannins in the water. You could tell that there were tannins when there was stuff under the water. Okay, well, if I gotta get Mike to stop when I have to tell him to stop immediately, and then when I say stop, I'll be able to say not now. I'll just have to say stop when we're there. When we're close enough to water, when there's water close, stop. So I might be able, I don't know, the reflection is too great.
Car coming quick.
Okay, let him go. And go around us. So I can't tell in the camera if you can see, but you can see the bottom, and you can tell that the water is kind of a brownish red. And so, yeah. So that is the tannins, and it comes from these mangroves. I just heard a bird. There's a bird down there in the mangroves very close to the road. Couldn't see him though, but I could hear him. Actually, it might have been a gator because it was kind of the oh. I heard it twice. So my guess, I don't know, that could have been a gator. Baby gator. That's a baby gator call. AJ, when he caught one live the other day, he had caught one that was like 4 or 5 feet, so that's no longer a baby gator, for sure. But they will still do the baby gator call themselves to entice another gator over to them. I don't know if they'll eat another gator.
Yes.
Okay, Mike says yes. pixelated. Alright, so we have to stop for a second, if we can.
Right up here.
Okay. We're going to stop right up here because it's very pixelated. And we're going to see, I love these ducks. I'm going to hit the refresh. Give me 1 second. All right. Now I've lost the duck.
It's underneath the... Pull forward a little bit. It's underneath there. There he is.
I see him, but we can't really see him. We can't see the red on him. He's too far gone. We can't see the red on him.
Okay.
Have we stopped pixelating?
No.
Then stay still. We have to let the internet catch up to us.
It's just a poor signal here.
Let's give it a minute and see what happens. We have a gator in the wild.
There we go.
Oh, look at that. He's looking for the baby. You don't want him coming any closer. We're good. You're live, you're live. You can't even see him in the camera. Where is he? Where is he? He's kind of beautiful, isn't he? Put the camera on him. You can't see him in the camera. Where is he?
I don't know.
Oh, well then he went under. Let's go. He could be coming up and eating her. Mike's been calling the gator. There's a car behind you.
There he is.
Look here. Put the camera on. I can't see him. I can't see the camera right now. So let me see if I can pull up the live on your phone so I can watch. There is a gator down here. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Hi, cutie pie. Oh, you're cute.
There you go.
Alright, so we did see a gator.
I can call gators.
As you can see, it's real thick over here. So there could be bear and hogs, anything over here. It's dry and there's lots of, well, no, it is wet. So right up next to the car, actually. So, and we saw an armadillo go across the road in front of us.
You can see the bottom of the water.
Not out in the center. So there is no water to the left of us on the driver's side, but my guess is there's something up here.
I made the baby gator sound and that gator turned around.
Yes, Michelle, we are back. Yay. So we did see a gator. And Mike was able to get the gator to come to him, move closer to us by making the baby gator sound. So that was kind of cool. Hopefully, well, we're at 128, so my guess is if you went back to 120, you'll see the gator. So this is where we saw the big gator, the 10-foot gator, up beside the car. And it is possible we will see one again. There's a turtle, but you can't see it in the reflection. And he's gone. It was a big snapping turtle.
What's that right there?
We're buffering again. Right where?
It's just a piece of floating wood.
We're buffering again. There we go. So we're trying to see if there's any gators coming up. There may have been an armadillo. There are a lot of armadillo along here. I'm talking a little quietly so that we can see it, and hopefully all of this buffering will go away in the lots and lots of palm trees down under there, palm branches, palm fronds, and they're so easily mistaken for a gator. From any kind of distance. Can you stay on the road, please?
I want to let this car go by.
Okay, he's letting the car go by. We will have to see what we see. The cars were stopped along somewhere in here. So it's possible there's a gator over here. It's possible it was simply an armadillo or a snake crossing the road. But it's also highly possible it was a gator. Let's hope the gator, another one, and he'll come out and play. I just missed a comment. Michelle, did you hear that Drake Hogestein passed away yesterday? Today would have been his 71st birthday. I did not hear that. Don't keep up with a whole lot of pop culture. Obviously he's not somebody young or new. I'm guessing we would have known him from our childhood, but I don't know that name. So if you're watching this and enjoying it, please hit the like so that we can do some more of this. Hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get notifications when we're live and when we post, and you don't ever miss anything. We hope you're enjoying it, even though we're not seeing much. There's a gator at about an hour and 20 minutes into this. If you want to go just see the gator at 1:20, somewhere around in there. John Black of Days. Oh my goodness. You haven't gotten the... Well, this one wasn't scheduled, I do know that, but it still should have sent out notifications. I don't know if we have done something wrong in our settings.
It's a learning curve we're trying to get a hold of.
It is. We do have a dinner coming up with another YouTuber to see if they can help us determine what we're doing wrong and fix it. I don't know if you could hear the bugs. Sounded like cicadas. Turtle where?
Back there. Just ducked under.
We missed the second turtle. There was a second turtle. I didn't see the first. I saw the first one, but not the second. It's YouTube. YouTube, get it together.
YouTube doing what?
Not putting out notifications.
I'm wondering is there a way we can put it out to all of our subscribers ourselves?
You'd have to
send it out.
Yeah, and so far we're not seeing anything more. We are quite pixelated right now. Back online. So hopefully this will catch up to us. We're struggling with signal out here.
It is way away from the city.
Yes, we are way out.
Yeah, we're in a national wildlife refuge, so there's no cell towers anywhere close to here.
So as you see out there, there's plenty of field. There could be wild hog that I keep watching for. There could be bears. I don't know if you caught that dragonfly there flying. I'm going to close my windows so they don't get trapped in the car. But out in those fields, there could be cougars. So we're seeing lots of dragonflies. As a trivia, do you know what a bunch of dragonflies together is called?
Ooh, I do.
You do? You do, Mike? What is it?
It's a lot of them.
It is a lot of them. But it actually has a name. And a group of dragonflies together is called a sparkle. Dragonflies are a symbol of joy. They have like 2 sets of wings. There's a bird down here in the marsh. When he gets up close, I'll tell him to stop.
All the ducks.
Okay, well, I want to show it to him. If I can. Okay, let's see if I can find it. We have figure out where I am and where he is. There he is. Look at that beautiful duck.
Florida native.
He's so pretty fishing for his breakfast. There he goes swimming. Your mom called them helicopters. They do remind me of helicopters, that's for sure. We have some big ones that people think are not dragonflies, but they are. They have two big round body parts. They look like two bugs flying together or something. So they're kind of cool looking. I didn't know what they were when I first saw them. The sun is really bright and my eyes are really bothering me today. And I don't want to put my sunglasses on because if I put them on,
No.
I miss a whole bunch of wildlife. You can see there's a duck across on the other side of the grasses. Not a goose, it's a duck. Duck, duck. So, wonder if we'll see a goose next. Duck, duck.
Goose.
Duck, duck, goose. We'll see what we see. There goes one of the dragonflies. The road is so bumpy. Shadow, we'll have to read Duck, Duck, Goose together sometime. So, welcome to whoever is here with us. We're happy to have you, ninja watching, or comment in the comments and let us know you're here. We would love to say hello to you personally. Also, if you are joining us, please hit that like button. It helps to get the content out. It also helps us to grow and bring you more and more content.
It's free to do.
There's a bubble trail out there, so there could be a turtle or a snake back there. Or a gator. So yeah, hitting the subscribe button is free for you to do. It's just hit the button and make sure you hit the bell, and that the bell is going to give you live notifications. That way you never miss any content from us. Although YouTube is not putting out notifications for many channels. So we'll see what's happening. They made you put it in storage. Those people. I don't know why my window is all foggy. There, that's a little better. No,
Salt.
it's not.
Salt there.
Marshes aren't typically salty, are they?
We went down to the ocean the other day.
Oh,
That's why all this is on the window.
that's all the dirt is the salt from being down at the ocean the other day. So we are coming to the end of the national park. If you have any questions for us, please feel free to put those in chat. We'll try to answer them. So as you can see, we could turn right to go to Titusville, left to go to Haulover Canal, and Canaveral National Seashore. We are very close to Kennedy Space Center. When we get to Haulover Canal, we may pull over and see if there are any manatees at the canal. That's where they tend to hang out. Manatees. For now, we're going to end the session and we're going to haul it down to Haulover Canal and see what we find. Obviously, we could potentially see alligators in here. However, this is a little higher traveled area, and so There's not typically alligators in this little bit of marsh. There's just a little bit here. We might see other marsh birds and land birds. There are scrub jays here. I have yet to see a scrub jay. I would love to. And like I said, armadillos, cougars, bears, wild boar, any kind of wildlife that you find in Florida could be